Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in today's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on the 2015 movie, Jurassic World. So, Jurassic World is a 2015 Jurassic Park film where it's basically called Jurassic World, and it's directed by Colin Trevorrow and stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. And so, the story of Jurassic Park is about this. Actually, excuse me, the story of Jurassic World is about this. Located off the coast of Costa Rica, the Jurassic World luxury resort provides a habitat for an array of genetically engineered dinosaurs, including the vicious and intelligent Indominus Rex. When the massive creature escapes, it sets off a chain reaction that causes the other dinos to run. Now it's up to a former military man and animal expert, Chris Pratt. And Chris Pratt plays this guy named Owen Grady, Owen. Yeah. And so so it's up to Owen to use his special skills to save two young brothers and the rest of the tourists from an all-out prehistoric assault. And so there you go. So I remember going to see this movie in the theaters back in 2015. I went and saw this movie in theaters when it first came out on June 12th of 2015. I went and saw I think I remember I went and saw it with my dad and Uncle Charles when this movie came out. And I gotta say, Jurassic World, I can definitely say Jurassic World I actually enjoyed it. This was a pretty great film from 2015. I think from what I remember, I think Jurassic World was also considered to be one of my favorite films of 2015. I've seen other films in 2015 in theaters where, in which they were considered to be some of my favorite films of 2015, like SpongeBob Movie, Sponge Out of Water, and Inside Out, Star Wars The Force Awakens. And yeah. And I gotta say the cast in this film, like Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, they both did a great job in this film, Jurassic World. They did it great. And this movie also stars Judy Greer, and Judy Greer plays this girl named Karen. And Nick Robinson's also in this film too. Nick Robinson, I thought he did good. And yeah, other actors include even when I first heard that ever since I first saw this film, I also realized that the monorail announcer, there's a part that there's a scene in this film where it involves some sort of a monorail. The monorail announcer was actually voiced by Brad Bird. Yeah, that's right, Brad Bird. One of my all-time favorite directors. The director of Iron Giant, The Incredibles, Ratatouille, Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, Tomorrowland, Incredibles 2. Yeah, because Brad Bird actually plays the monorail announcer during one scene in Jurassic World, and the sound design itself, it works well, and I think there was also a part in this film where they actually used the familiar the overused crowd gasp sound, the crowd gasp sound. I think it was first used in The Little Mermaid, and it was used in some other Disney films like The Lion King 1.5 and the Universal Ron Howard How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. Because I'm like a sound effect know-it-all guy, because I'm really good at knowing a lot about sound effects, like some of the overused ones, like the crowd gasp and the cat meow, yell, But yeah, and Colin Trevorrow did a pretty decent job directing this film, and the music itself is pretty cool, and the visual effects and the sounds, it's great. And like I said, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard both did a great job working on Jurassic World. So overall, Jurassic World was a pretty awesome 2015 film, and I'm gonna give Jurassic World 4 out of 5 stars. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Jurassic World. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.